there's so many things that I think about. Like I can't ever remember the topic until I get reminded, and I just got reminded watching somebody's feed. Because honestly, I try to stay off social media, um, and the reason why is because they study the mind. And when I say they, I mean businesses, right? There are professionals out there who know how your mind works, and if you understand how the mind works, then you know how to sell a product to people. And the more you understand psychology, the easier it is, right? Like, even something as simple as the dimensions of a box. I don't know if you know this, but most of like box dimensions is based on the golden ratio, right? Because that's attractive to your brain. It's appealing to your eyes. Like the color blue is appealing to your eyes. So it's like people use this marketing strategy, right? Like for example, we're social creatures, right? And originally, back in the day, um, right? Uh, we have the habit, we want to be courteous and respond to somebody when they hit us up, right? And a prime example is back in the day when we had telephones, right? With before even what the fuck, answer machines, right? Where you recorded, a message on it. Somebody would call, you didn't know who was calling, so you would run for the phone, right? And because you didn't want to miss that call, you didn't, because it was important for you to answer that call. And then as technology developed and we got to email, right? Like somebody emailed you, oh, I got an email. You'd respond back, right? And then we progressed technologically, to where now you're getting, a billion fucking emails, and you're getting a billion notifications, and you're constantly checking shit. And your phone is literally designed to keep your attention on it. So, like, me personally, I'm not gonna tell you not to do it, but me personally, I try not to give anything permission to my notifications, because I don't want to be on my phone all the time, right? That's things are designed to keep you hooked to your phone, right? And like doom scrolling, right? That's why I originally didn't like TikTok. Um, because there was a bunch of scandalous shit going on, like when it first came out, like they were uploading. And I've realized the irony of this, right? Because I'm doing it on this platform, but like there was a bunch of data that was getting uploaded to like Chinese servers, and it turned out they were saving like facial recognition and all this shit. So on a server somewhere in China is probably a bunch of data of like facial recognition and what people's faces look like from that time. I don't know if they do it anymore. Um, and then also it's like when TikTok first came out, right? The Chinese servers were full of like educational stuff, right? And like lots of STEM, stuff that like reinforced your knowledge, right? And then American TikTok was like dumb fucking challenge videos and booty shaking videos and all this stuff that is just rot to your brain. It doesn't contribute to anything. All it does is take up your time and take up your attention. Um, it's a lot better now. Uh, but like originally, and still technically, there's a whole algorithm to doom scrolling. Like when you're scrolling, it's like you watch one video and you don't like it, right? There's an algorithm. Usually you don't like every single video that you come across. It's like, oh, I like this video. And what it is it's like a digital drug, right? Because when you find that video that you like, you release serotonin. And so what it does is it gets you to doom scroll because you're looking for that next serotonin fix, right? And the way to keep people honest, so it's like you finally get off, you finally finish doom scrolling, right? You put your phone down, but you're attentive. Oh, I got a notification, and then you go back on your phone, and it's like you spent all that time and all that energy, on your phone. Like on my laptop, there's websites where they're like, oh, do you want to allow notification? Hell no, I don't want to allow notifications. I don't like, when I'm gaming and stuff, I don't want to be blown up with notifications. I know there's like do not disturb mode and stuff like that, but ultimately for you, for your like psychology, for your mental well-being, right? You should not enable notifications, right? Just when you feel like it, check a thing, right? Don't make it into a chore. Don't make it like an upkeep thing, like I have to check this thing and I have to just get around to it. Check once a day, right? I occasionally will check my Facebook notifications and things like that to respond to things, but like sometimes I will like, or rather, let me rephrase that. I have tried to not comment on everything. You don't need to comment on everything, right? Sometimes if you think about it, your comment is going to lead to just a comment chain. And it's like, especially if you're talking to somebody who's just not on your level, right? They don't understand. It's like talking to a wall, but a wall that thinks it's right, but but it doesn't want to listen. It doesn't want to listen, but it wants to inform you because it thinks you're wrong. But it's not a conversation. It's like a monologue. It's like that person is monologuing at you and they just want you to be like, yes, okay, I agree with whatever you're saying, right? So you should always think before you post something like, where's this conversation going to go? Is it even worth me commenting on this? Like, am I going to trigger somebody? Is what I'm saying controversial? I have a lot of controversial ideologies. But, I kind of got sidetracked there. But, just be wary. Be wary of how your brain works and, like products and marketing strategies and stuff like that, so that if you buy something, it's because you want to buy something and not because you're like low-key being psychologically manipulated into buying things. If you're going to invest in energy, same thing. Make sure that it's something that you want to invest your energy in, and it's not like a chore or something like that. Hope this was fruitful to you. If you already knew this, well, I'm sorry for wasting your time. Have a good day.